What is up, everybody? Purple and Gold podcast for Thursday, February 26th. The LSU Lady Tigers will be playing here at the top of the hour, 5 p.m. Central, at home against Tennessee. Senior night for Flaujae Johnson, Amira Joyner, and Izzy Besselman. Flaujae Johnson, one of, if not the most well-known female athletes in all of college sports, an influencer, a rapper, a brand icon. She won a national championship, of course, with LSU her freshman year. And let's hope she can go out with a bang tonight with a victory. This won't be LSU's last game in the PMAC. They'll more than likely be hosting the first two rounds there. But this is her senior night, along with Amira Joyner, the transfer from East Carolina, and Izzy Besselman, another four-year player, who's a walk-on and one of the more well thought of and well liked members of LSU's women's basketball team. Good luck to the Lady Tigers tonight. I'm sure it'll be a packed house, even though it's an early start, 5 p.m. I'm sure the students will be in full force. LSU baseball beginning a 4-game weekend tomorrow. They will play Dartmouth on Friday and Sunday. They will play Northeastern on Saturday and Monday. Yours truly will be in the house in Alex Box Stadium on Sunday. Jay Johnson met with the media today. We have injury update on Chris Stanfield. He is unlikely to play this weekend. Jay Johnson did say he's making progress. I think my own personal guess is the Sacramento State series next weekend is the target. Jay Johnson did say today that he wouldn't rule out Chris Stanfield from doing some things this weekend to help them win a game. I assume he meant pinch running. I don't think they would put him out there on defense, and certainly he's not yet capable of fully swinging a bat as they strengthen up his hand, which was injured the second game of the season. Stanfield has missed now, 7 games, I believe. And so his return to the lineup will not be this weekend. It'll be next Wednesday against UL Lafayette at the earliest. There is good news on Cade Aaron Beatty, though, who he had a foul ball go off his foot while catching the other night. He had to leave the game an inning later. He is fine. Jay Johnson said he will more than likely be in the lineup tomorrow against Dartmouth. I will do a small preview here of the Dartmouth and Northeastern teams. We'll do more of a preview of LSU tomorrow. Neither team is off to a great start, and neither team has played a lot of baseball so far, so we really don't know what to expect. I think Dartmouth started their season a week later than everyone else, and they beat Fairleigh Dickinson, but then they lost twice to Gardner-Webb. I don't know that you can glean a lot from that. Jay Johnson did say he likes their Friday guy. He likes their Sunday guy. He thinks LSU's probably getting Dartmouth's two best pitchers. It is interesting to note that both Dartmouth and Northeastern will also play Grambling this weekend at Alex Box Stadium as these teams from the North try to come down here and play as many games as possible. Northeastern is an interesting club. We'll probably do a little more of a preview on them tomorrow since LSU doesn't play them until Saturday. Northeastern has been the class of their conference for quite a long time. They've been a regular participant in the NCAA tournament. I suspect they'll go on and win a lot of games beyond whatever happens this weekend. And certainly they'll probably be a formidable opponent for LSU. You know, one of the things Jay Johnson said when Milwaukee was in town on opening weekend, and I thought it was a very prescient statement, is that, you know, LSU's trying to win baseball games. They're trying to prepare. They're trying to gear up for SEC, and they're trying to, you know, build their resume for the NCAA tournament and beyond. But when a team like Milwaukee comes in, or a team like Dartmouth, they're trying for their greatest win in program history. And Jay's not wrong. And when you think about it in those terms, you really can see, we saw it the other night with McNeese, just how hard these teams strive to win these games. I want to see LSU match Dartmouth and Northeastern's intensity. I want to see LSU come back with a sense of urgency after losing a baseball game. And I want to see LSU's pitching staff perform a lot better than they did on Tuesday night. The LSU men's basketball team did get a big double overtime win yesterday at Ole Miss. LSU continues to be able to beat Ole Miss in just about every sport and haven't really lost to Ole Miss in anything since all of the Lane Kiffin drama. I'm sure LSU remains public enemy number one in Oxford, Mississippi. Max McKinnon, 33 points last night. LSU outlasted Ole Miss. Ole Miss had a chance to win at the end of regulation. They had a chance to win at the end of the first overtime, couldn't close the deal. We will see what this does relative to Matt McMahon's future. I can tell you that after reading some of the tea leaves on some of the interviews that people have given and listening to some other pundits on Twitter and YouTube and other places, I am now sort of in agreement with the rest of this community that I think LSU will keep this quiet. I think they are quietly pursuing Will Wade. I think Jeff Landry and Wade Roos have that in their mind, and I don't think they will fire Matt McMahon immediately upon ending the season because North Carolina State is going to be in the NCAA tournament, and I can tell you Will Wade will not want the Lane Kiffin drama. He will not want the Lane Kiffin distraction. When NC State's season ends, if they're going to make a move, they will make it swiftly, and it'll be done, and Matt McMahon will be out, and Will Wade will be in. If it is not Will Wade, I think Matt McMahon will coach this basketball team next year. That's my official prediction. Either way, we will be back to cover it all for you tomorrow. We'll be back to preview LSU and Dartmouth. As always, be good to one another, and always, 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 go Tigers.